Hello, we are here at a place called Steeplechase. It's in Kyle, Texas, about 20 or 30 minutes south of Austin. It's a pretty sweet course. It's a park course. It's a little run down. There's going to be a lot of spots here that are a little overgrown, a lot of tee pads that are a little messed up, a lot of signs that are just blank. So um, I'm going to show you around here. It's a fairly easy course. I could probably play the longs. A lot of the long tees though are in a weird overgrown position and stuff, so I'm gonna stick with the shorts. Someday I'll upgrade to the longs, but I'm still a shorties kind of guy. But there's a couple of holes where the shorts are still pretty long. But anyway, we're just gonna send it. It's gonna be probably pretty hard to see most of these baskets, all old and in the shade from my phone camera, but it's pretty much just straight ahead behind this little row of trees here. So let's give it a go. Ooh, okay, a little cabbage. Wow. All right, that was decent. Decent time. That's definitely not getting through. That's fine. The first one was good. Birdie putt to start the round is really cool. UDisc says this is about 290 feet. I think I believe it. It's hard to say by the eye, you know. So last time I posted a long form video was about a year and 7 months ago. And that's mostly just because I wanted to get a better mic. You know, I say a lot of silly things, and that's hard to come across when you've got just a phone mic that's, yards away. I'm glad to have this thing. I think it's working out pretty well. All right, it's just up ahead. Another missing T sign, but I think this one's maybe just over 200 or just under 200. I really hope that landed on land. I think I heard it land on the land and not in that little creek. We'll see. A little easier to see as I walk up on it. It's pretty thick. I don't think it's intentionally supposed to be this thick. It's just that way right now. Oh, okay. The creek is mostly dry by now, so that's a good sign. I think. Did I make it all the way across? That seems kind of crazy. Huh. Ooh, it's really muddy down here. Alright, so I was not in front of this rough. Apparently, my stick hit one of these trees and then it ricocheted right here. So that's super interesting. No creek for me this time. All right, this is going to be a tough putt for par. Oh, okay. That was a good effort. I'm going to try to crush as much distance as I can with this wave and try to not leak it out to the right. And I still turned it over. Dang. I put a lot of hyzer on that. Well, we're going to try to free tail for fun. It's a little bit better. Got nose up on me though. I'd rather be on the left side of that hill than the right. Apparently, my little smartphone can't handle a little sunlight. I guess, to be fair, I went with the all black cell phone. I even took off my phone case to hopefully let it breathe a little bit. I'm gonna try to do this quick. I'm just aiming for that big old willow type looking tree. Not what I want. Birdie is still possible. This is a kind of hole where I should be eagling it more often than not, because two 275-foot shots should get me a putt, but that was a bad first shot, bad second shot. All right, I'm sure it's still hard to see because it's such an old basket. The yellow on the band is very faded and it's in the shade, but basically just going straight for that tree. Yeah, that's oh, I heard a little bit of metal. Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and close, easy tap in birdie. Blammo. All right, this hole is super interesting. There's a whole lot of rough and creek on the left. I'm gonna try to stay as right as possible. Just gonna go putter, a Ruru by RPM, but it's par four, so all I really need is just two pretty safe shots. It's only 467, so I don't need to do anything crazy, especially off the tee. I just need to open up this gap a little bit because these trees in the middle, they get me a lot. So we'll see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, well, thought I was gonna get past those little tree trimmings, but looks like I'm on top of them. No, I am not on top of the tree trimmings. I got in front of them. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but where all this tall foliage is, the basket's behind that. I think all I need is a berg. I think I'm only about 200 out from here. I can throw putters pretty well. Okay, bug in my ear. Get out of here. Oh, that's super left.
I can throw putters pretty well.
Let's see what would have happened if I threw the Ruru. About the same. Shorter.
I can throw putters.
Ugh, blurg. My game is all over the place recently. All right, this is for birdie. Not the worst thing if I miss it, but there's a lot of holes. I think a majority of this course I should be birdieing by now. Ah, oh, short. Oh, too much hyzer. All right, here's one of the few examples of a gap to hit. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. Woo, that was almost. Oh, God. That weak left side sketches me the hell out. All right. So for obvious reasons, I'm going to be throwing to the right of this tee because this is just, that's just kind of silly. This is kind of silly. This is one of the key spots that the club is trying to work on getting cleared up by the city. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but luckily it hasn't rained for a while, so this side patch should be just fine. Okay, it turned it over and it's low, so there's that. Another one of those holes where it's not a hard birdie, but you still have to be online enough to throw straight. This is for birdie. Still short, but it's close. Hole 7, 210 feet. It's just a little putter hole. Way too low. A lot of ground play though. I'm gonna play it as is and see what's up. All right, so I guess I need to get like a phone case that's also like a liquid cooler because my phone is not happy about the sun blasting us in the face. Oh, okay. Not quite too shabby. I don't really like jump putts or step putts. I'm trying to work on like a long range standstill putt, but it's pretty tough at a certain point. Going into the thick of it to get to hole 8. There's a lot of times, there's many seasons where all of this is water and such. As you can see, there is some, just not a whole lot. But we're gonna go across. This is kind of a funky part of the course. Oh yeah, little rickety bridge. This one's one of the more sturdy bridges on the course. See, this is hole 10, but we're gonna go over here to hole 8 because that's the hole we're on. And we got another little lovely thickly rough, another lovely tight gap to hit. Should be interesting given how my game has gone today. All right, so it's pretty much straight ahead through that middle gap. There's also this gap up here, but it's pretty thick. There's probably a lot of holes on this course that are great for a grenade, but I don't know how to throw a grenade yet. I haven't decided on what kind of grip I like, if it's this or if it's this, or maybe it's this or whatever. I don't know. I don't know anything about grenades. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Don't you love it when you hit the small gap, but you still hit that tiny little tree that's like maybe a foot wide, 50 feet after the gap? It's great. It's a great feeling. Fantastic. Okay, I guess we're just working on long putts today, which is fine. I need to work on circle 2 and beyond, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm actually just going to toss it a little bit. That's not a little bit. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Everything's off. I'm sure a lot of this video is probably going to be scuffed. One, because of the sunlight blasting my phone, and 2, because my form is way off. I took today off and I was like, I should really record a video. I feel pretty good today. Guess not. So I'm going to stable up, speed down a little bit. Oh, that is not okay. That's fine. That's fine. Man, I'm not getting through it. I'm like doing this and then coming across. I didn't used to do that. I don't do that all the time. I don't know why I'm doing that today. All right, see, it kind of opens up over here, but pretty sure I hit this hill coming in on hyzer. I think it skipped kind of straight into that rough. Let's check it out. It really sucks that I love glow plastic so much, because glow plastic is actually kind of hard to find in the middle of the day. Like, I don't really get a chance to play glow rounds that often or anything like that. I just like the feel of it, and I like the stability in the winds and such. But that disc was not so stable today. That headwind was probably just stronger than I thought, and I'm leaking it over. I'm doing something weird with my follow through. Huh. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I was 2 under at hole 8, but then that was a bogey, so that is 1 under. 1 under. I need to get this par. If I finish this round over par, that will definitely sting. All right. That was a solid putt. I needed that. I needed that to feel secure, capable. Because I know I know in my heart that I'm a decent putter. Now we're going to hole 10, back through this little thicket area. Whoa. I don't know if you can see that. I probably botched the shot already. Wow. All right. This is a pretty tricky one. I like to go straight at it because I'm pretty fair at hyzer flips and straight shots. I'm sure you could like flex it back to the middle. There's a creek that's like 10 feet short and 10 feet down from the basket. It's dry right now, but I still don't want to get into there. Today's round is not going how I like, but you got to persevere. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. I'm going to try a little Annie Berg. Too high. I'm on the top of that. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Apologies for my bad camera work. All I've got is a Pixel 6 smartphone, so not that great of a camera. I mean, it's a great camera. It's just a few years old, and it's just hard to see these old baskets in the shade. I love the shade, but it's hard to see the baskets when these baskets are probably 20 years old or so. But basically, I'm just trying to hang it out to the right and fade in left. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, you know how on 9 I said that after my second throw, that was for par? That was actually for birdie. Hole 9 is a par 4. So, um, pretty sure I should be 4 under with that birdie on 11, which is pretty sick. That's doing pretty good. Still got plenty of golf to play. I think my personal best here is I think I got 6 or 7 under, something like that. I'll have to double check and post produce a little graphic there with my UDisc score. But anyway, we're at hole 12. Okay, I know what I did there. Reached down too far. I turned way too early. I didn't snap through. I didn't follow through up. Just all kinds of weird problems today. Hope that the camera quality is not too sploobed, too flim-flam. Okay, I'm gonna try to be really quick because my phone is not liking the sunlight. Oh, we're at hole 13. The sign says this is 180, but that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, stop. I can't tell. I cannot tell. There's a sidewalk that is technically OB behind the basket. There's a good chance that I hit the edge of it and stopped, but there's also a good chance it rolled right onto it. All right. All right. This is pretty wonderful. The sidewalk has like 3 inches of space between the top of the sidewalk and the dirt below it. So it just caught just enough edge and got in there. This is another shorty hole. The challenge here is that there's a creek right there, right behind the basket to the right, and it's pretty thick. So I'm gonna play it safe, play the berg. Dang it. Too safe. Okay. Oh, playing with my emotions. All right, we took a tiny break. We're on hole 15. We are 4 down. Should have been probably 6 down by now, but that's fine. Just gonna have to come back out again. Hole 15 is pretty easy peasy. Lobster off the tee, tiny run up. That's got to come back. Lobsters aren't known for coming back, but I think that's going to be just fine. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, 5 down. If I can birdie out, that would be sick. So this hole's a little bit scuffed right now. I don't know what to do about this hole, but pretty much right now at this moment, I'm just going to take this overstable longhorn, try to get it on Annie, and hope that it comes back. Obviously not that much Annie. That's pretty crazy. I really wish I had like a grenade shot. I might have to work on one just for this course because there's a lot of cool potential grenades here. Potential grenade. I don't know what my speech is doing today. It's pretty much straight ahead from here. I cannot go left. I'm gonna go super flippy, wave, and hope I can just bite up as much distance as I can. No birdie today. I mean, there's always the chance I throw it in. We'll see. Throw in for birdie would be sick. Too much. Oh, that's fine. I've been doing that a lot lately, thinking it's bad, but it's actually decent. There's technically 2 baskets we could go to. There's one across the creek that's actually next to the tee pad for 16. And there's also a practice basket that goes along the sidewalk to the left that some people will play as an alternate basket. I'm going to play for the original basket because I think it's a lot more fun and challenging. Oh man, it's got to come back. I thought I saw it. Oh yeah, I think it's somewhere right in there. I don't have a grabby stick today, so I might have to get creative. I think I found a pretty decent stick. I'm hoping it's long enough. I am sure there's all kinds of bugs, but I really like this wave. Ooh, sticky mud. Okay. Okay. The wave is out of the water. Do I have the flexibility? Yes. 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 All right. All right. Okay. We made it out. A bug on my face. Okay, we made it out. Okay, hopefully nobody saw me being so clumsy and ungraceful and whatnot. Check, always check for bugs. Even if you don't think you feel any, they might be there. Okay, so I've been pretty liberal about not taking OB today because there's just not a lot of water. There's no tournament lines painted anywhere, so it's kind of hard to know if there's any supposed to be any legitimate boundary. But that was in the water, so I got to take some sort of penalty for that. So I'm throwing for 1, 2, 3 now. All right, I'm out in the open. Oh, I'll take that. All right, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to throw from the tee pad because this is what I got. I guess I could go wide out like that, but this just seems like the more logical spot right here. Oh man, I don't know if I wanted to hit that corner. I don't think it's thick enough to stop things from the creek. Okay, so there's not any water in there, so that's a good sign. Just not sure which part I hit. I'm pretty sure I just hit the corner. Should be, oh, right there. How about that? So I am not counting this OB because it's not in water, and there are, again, no lines out here at Steeplechase. So I'm just going to risk bugs in my butt and give it a go. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Finished with a par. Did not beat my personal record. But that's fine. All right. Well, that was Steeplechase and all of its roughness and all of my roughness as well. Yeah, I really love this course. There's a ton of potential. It's just like it just needs a lot of love now. And I think that's fine. Yeah, there's just so much cool potential. There's a lot of bomber holes. There's a lot of technical shots. It's a really cool mix. Anyway, thanks for watching. Um, even if I'm bad, I really appreciate it. It's really cool that you're even interested, even if you only watched a couple minutes and for some reason skipped to this part. So, peace out for all friends.